I am Mia, a woman in my 50s who lives alone. My beloved husband passed away a few years ago from a heart attack, and my son has since gotten married and lives elsewhere. It's not that I ever wanted my son to live with me, but I can't deny that I feel lonely. The reason I didn't want him to live with me is because my own mother experienced harassment, making me realize that the conflict between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law can be complicated. To be honest, I didn't particularly like my own grandmother, and I believe that in any family, there can be various issues with the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship. Additionally, I wasn't too fond of my son's wife, Emily. I found Emily to be condescending and often speaking down to others, so I felt we were not a good match. Here's how it went during a family meeting.
This is my fiance, Emily. Isn't she beautiful, Mom?
Nice to meet you. My name is Emily. We're going to get married. No, the pleasure is mine. I'm happy my son is getting married. Let's have a chat over coffee. Thank you. Please help yourself to some snacks if you'd like. Wait, is this handmade, Mia? Yes, I baked my signature cheesecake. Is it not to your taste? Sorry, it's just that handmade sweets seem so poor.
Sorry, Emily. Mom's just into making everything by hand. It's hilarious.
I was dumbfounded because even my son joined in the laughter. I've always enjoyed baking and fed my son lots of homemade food since he was young. Had he always thought it seemed poor? Afterward, Emily spat out the cheesecake she had eaten and laughed. It was distasteful and very unpleasant. According to my son, Emily comes from a good family, but her words and actions leave much to be desired. Since they got married, every time we meet, she never fails to make snide remarks, and it's tiring. Also, I don't get along with Emily's parents either. Emily's mother, Elizabeth, always acts superior, and her father, Logan, carries himself as if he were a king. Logan is the president of a small to medium-sized company, and Elizabeth occasionally appears at the company, but is primarily a housewife. For some reason, Elizabeth looks down on me for still working.
It must be tough having to work even in your 50s. Well, I suppose you're not getting much in terms of survivor benefits since your husband passed away. I wouldn't want to work so hard at this age.
Ah, is that so?
Of course! Women find true happiness when they become housewives. You've been working all the time, so you probably didn't give Mason much love, did you?
That's not true. I loved Mason.
Really? I always think working mothers are cutting corners in parenting. I'm happy that Emily has become a housewife. Women should focus on the household chores after quitting their jobs.
Despite being of the same age as me, Elizabeth had very outdated views. It's not that being a housewife is bad, but commenting on other people's lifestyles as if she's some kind of authority was annoying. Frankly, I wish she'd just mind her own business. Now I've somehow ended up agreeing to go on a trip with Emily's irritating parents, which has me quite bewildered. It's the year-end holidays and I have time off work. Out of the blue, Elizabeth called and invited me. What's more, they've already booked a luxury hotel and airline tickets. Given the situation, I had no choice but to agree. I arrived just before the scheduled 10 a.m. meeting time at the airport terminal. Then, Mason, Emily, Logan, and Elizabeth showed up carrying large bags. Thank you for inviting me. I feel somewhat guilty, though.
Oh, don't mention it. Let's board. Here's everyone's tickets that we bought in advance.
Mom, you're so organized.
Sorry, Mia. I don't have a ticket for you.
What?
I forgot to buy your airplane ticket, so you'll have to get there by boat. It'll take 10 hours.
Wait, what?
Mom taking a boat is hilarious. It suits you. We'll wait for you in Los Angeles. Well, that's how it is. Take your time getting there.
Sure, but are you guys really okay with this?
Huh?
I'm fine, but are you sure you want to leave me behind?
What are you talking about? We won't have any issues. Just be aware, if your back hurts from the boat ride, it's not our problem. See you there. We'll be enjoying ourselves at the luxury hotel. I'm going to order so much room service. Logan, let's have lots of drinks.
They all walked through the gate laughing. Left alone, I almost crushed my mobile phone in a fit of rage. Why do I have to be subjected to such cruelty? I thought coming here would be a chance to get along well with everyone. But this makes me look like a complete fool. No, I must have actually been a fool to fall for this. Logan and Elizabeth must have been plotting to bully me and excluding me from the start. I'll definitely get back at them. I won't forgive them. Just watch. I'll make sure They can't fight back. Muttering to myself as I left the station, I must have looked like a scary old lady to those around me. My face at the time must have been filled with anger. When I got home, I opened my mobile phone. I finished my work quickly and closed it, then took a short nap. When I woke up, there were a ton of WhatsApp notifications on my phone. Curious, I checked them and found they were from Elizabeth. Since I turn off notifications when I sleep, I didn't notice. When I made a WhatsApp call, an infuriated Elizabeth answered. How dare you do that to me? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You uploaded that conversation on a video site, didn't you? Ah, you mean the short video? It's going viral. It's even creating a buzz on major forums now. What did you just say? There's even a thread called Evil Witch Aunt, and it's already up to part 10. Where do I come off as an evil witch aunt? I'm a classy and refined lady. Don't underestimate me. Oh, you weren't aware that you're mean? That's a serious issue. Don't you think you can make a fool of me? Because of you, I've been bombarded with messages from friends who saw that video, and it's ruining my vacation mood. Is that so? But the one at fault is you, Elizabeth. I just uploaded the audio. I didn't record it illegally or anything. What are you saying? You are the real evil witch aunt. You must be doing this out of jealousy because you're not as wealthy as I am. You're envious of everything about me, aren't you? Not envious at all. After all, Elizabeth, you're being deceived by Logan. My late husband really cherished me. But Logan has someone more important than you, Elizabeth. What? His affair partner. What are you saying? The real reason you went on that trip was so Logan could secretly meet a local woman there. Upon hearing that, Elizabeth was lost for words. The truth is, Logan was seeing a woman at the vacation destination. I knew this because the woman had posted a video with Logan on the video site that I frequent as a hobby. The woman he was cheating with appeared to be in her late 20s, not much different in age from his daughter, Emily. It's quite disgusting to have such a relationship with a woman not much older than one's own daughter. I couldn't post anything too explicit since that would lead to account suspension, but they were doing what lovers do, looking happy together. The linked blog was filled with diary entries detailing what she and Logan did, described explicitly. It seems like this woman is currently writing a blog post. She's probably posting it from her mobile phone. I'll send you the link. Wait. Go ahead. Read it. What is this? Oh no! Elizabeth probably read a few lines. She was screaming quite loudly. I wish she'd stop because she was going to ruin my ears with that screaming. Apparently Logan had told her he was going for a little walk alone, but actually went to meet that woman. Then it seemed that Logan returned to the room while the call was still connected.
Oh, what a wonderful view I just took in. Where were you? Just took a walk around the area. Did you want to come along, Elizabeth? Don't lie. What's this diary? You were with the woman who wrote this diary, weren't you? What is the meaning of this? Why is your affair partner here? It's a local thing, look, I met her when I was here on business. We had some drinks and got friendly, but I didn't do anything sketchy. What? This diary talks about all sorts of things you did together, you pervert. But Mason did the same. What? Wait, Logan? Mason was at the bar with me, drinking and hitting on other women. After that, we both went to that sort of place.
What did you just say? Mason, what is the meaning of this?
Emily, calm down. I didn't do anything. I was just drinking with a woman, that's all. I won't let Mason be the only one to pretend he's innocent. I'm taking you down with me. That's terrible. Why am I being dragged into this? I'm your son-in-law. Defend me. Shut up. All of this is your mother's fault. That's awful. And here I thought we got along so well.
In fact, Mason's workplace has a business relationship with Logan's company. That's why they often went out for drinks together. Although the relationship of in-laws and business partners may be unusual, it seems they've been getting along well. At one point, Logan's company and Mason's company ran into some trouble and had to go apologize to a client. The destination for this trip happened to be the same place they were vacationing. There, after begging for forgiveness, they decided to go out for drinks and apparently got carried away. They ended up flirting with women and developing relationships and have been visiting privately multiple times.
So when you two said you were going surfing and snorkeling together, that was a lie? Well, you see, what about mountain climbing together? That was a lie too. That's terrible. This is too much. I can't believe it. See, I didn't do anything. You did. I know what you did. This and that. Please don't spill it.
Mason is neither an adopted son-in-law nor anything like that, but it seems he was fond of Logan. It's outrageous that both of them had been going there to meet women and have a good time repeatedly. I knew Logan was cheating, so I kept that knowledge as a trump card to use against him someday. But I was shocked to find out my son was doing the same thing. What on earth are they doing, even when they go to Los Angeles? Saying it's a family vacation, but actually meeting up with mistresses? The thought makes me nauseous. Realizing I've been made a fool of by these people, I felt pathetic. Then Elizabeth started yelling on the phone again. This mess is your fault. Mia, apologize. No, I won't apologize. What? You're just poor and jealous of me. So you're trying to ruin my family, aren't you? You're the worst, a demon. You're the demon, Elizabeth, because you were flirting with a young man, weren't you? What? An employee of my company said you approached him and made him uncomfortable. Wait, your company's employee? Yes, I'm the CEO. You've heard of XX Foods, right? You thought I was just a part-timer there, but actually, I run the place. What? The famous XX Foods? Yes, I worked my way up and became the CEO. You're even more of a high society person than I am. Yes, that's right. I'm not struggling at all and certainly don't envy you, especially after what you did to my employee. I didn't do anything. I just spoke to him because he was cleaning the front entrance. He said you made him uncomfortable. I hesitate to say it, but what you did was totally inappropriate. Oh my God. In my company, we have a cleaning duty rostered, and it appears you specifically showed up when that man was on duty and made physical contact with him. As a result, he's now afraid to come to work and is on leave. What will you do if you're sued? His spouse and parents seem quite upset as well. Stop it, please. I'll apologize. I swear I won't do it again. It's not up to me to forgive you. That's for my male employee to decide. Elizabeth used to jog past our company building. At that time, she noticed Alexander, a young, handsome man on cleaning duty, and started behaving inappropriately towards him. Alexander was nervous because Elizabeth always approached him on his Monday cleaning duty. It seemed like he was holding back because the other person was a woman. He felt he couldn't be too confrontational, worried that if he didn't anything, he might be the one getting sued. However, as Elizabeth became more brazen, things started to escalate, pushing them to the brink emotionally. And so they fell ill and are currently on leave from work. When Alexander said he was taking time off work, I initially thought it was due to job-related stress. But then I received an email from Alexander with photos, explaining that he was being harassed by this woman. Seeing that, I decided to corner this demonic Elizabeth completely. I can forgive her making a fool out of me, but causing stress to my employees is unacceptable. Alexander is a young man, not much different in age from my son or daughter-in-law. Thinking about how Elizabeth was targeting someone so young made me feel utterly disgusted. With Alexander's consent, I forwarded those photos in the story to Logan's WhatsApp. It turned out to be a miserable situation. A battlefield unfolded on the other end of the phone again. Hey, what do you think you're doing? How dare you go after a younger man? But it wasn't just me doing it. He had nothing to do with it. Shut up. You're just a creepy old stalker. I'm divorcing you. What? You've been having an affair too. You owe me hundreds of thousands of dollars in alimony. Silence. I'm not giving you a dime. I don't need you either. Wait, Emily. Never call me by my name again. It appears a big argument broke out at a luxury hotel in Los Angeles. After that, Logan and Elizabeth got divorced. Well, Logan was the one who had an affair, so Elizabeth received alimony, but she had to pay the same damages when Alexander sued her for harassment. So it's like she just passed along the alimony she received from Logan. Afterwards, Elizabeth told me she needed work and asked if I could hire her, but I refused. I don't need someone who causes such problems. My son also divorced Emily, and it turns out she's pregnant, so they're having issues. My son is an idiot too, and I've lost the will to help him. I wonder where I went wrong in raising him, but I keep telling myself he's an adult, and it's not solely my fault. Now that I've had my revenge, I plan to work even harder as a president from now on.